Faites présenter les armes. Portez, sabre. Présentez, sabre. Vous allez bien?
Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sought military assistance from France to suppress Biafra movement. The Biafra Liberation Army has been a stumbling block for the Nigerian military, blocking them from gaining access into Biafra land. Seeing the Nigerian army is losing massively against the Biafra Liberation Force, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sought for military assistance from France. He met with France President Emmanuel Macron to discuss possible alliance. There are allegations that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sought military assistance from France to suppress separatist movements like Biafra. There is also accusation against the Nigerian government and its military, claiming they are targeting Igbo communities and fostering insecurity in the southeast. However, there are calls for Biafrans to resist perceived oppression and defend their land. Fulani terrorists are in the north kidnapping, killing, destroying, and displacing people, but the Nigerian government and its military is only focused on the Biafrans, as if they are the major problem in Nigeria. They claim that Tinubu seeks French military aid to suppress separatist movement could heighten mistrust and further divide public opinion. Imagine a country rich in diversity but burdened by its contradictions. Nigeria, a land bustling with over 200 million people, is a mosaic of cultures, languages, and histories. Yet, in this vastness, the differences sometimes create friction. One of the most heated topics right now involves Biafra, a region with deep historical scars and a lingering desire for independence. The Biafra movement has been in the spotlight for decades. It is now a new struggle. It traces back to the Nigerian Civil War, also called the Biafra War, which erupted in 1967. Back then, the southeastern region, dominated by the Igbo people, declared itself an independent nation under the name Biafra. The war was brutal, leaving millions dead and countless more displaced. Even after Biafra was reintegrated into Nigeria, the wounds never fully healed. Over the years, whispers of independence grew into roars. Recently, tensions have escalated again. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the leader of Nigeria, has reportedly sought military assistance from France. He wants French support to suppress Biafra movement and its military wing, which is the Biafra Liberation Army (BLA). This has sparked outrage and suspicion among many Nigerians, especially the Igbos. People wonder why the government would look to foreign powers to handle internal matters. For many, it feels like an invasion of sovereignty and an unnecessary escalation. Let's break this down further. The Biafra Liberation Army has been a formidable force in recent years, standing their ground against the Nigerian military. The Nigerian forces, despite their resources and numbers, have struggled to penetrate Biafra land. Reports suggest that the Biafra Liberation Army has effectively blocked access to strategic areas, making it nearly impossible for the Nigerian army to gain control. This resistance has frustrated the government, leading Tinubu to seek outside help. The president meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron raised eyebrows. What kind of deal was being struck behind closed doors? As this news spread, the reactions were polarizing. Many Nigerians felt betrayed. They questioned why the leader would negotiate with foreign powers to suppress a movement that many see as a fight for justice and self-determination. The optics were bad, to say the least. It painted a picture of desperation and a lack of confidence in the Nigerian military. Critics argue that instead of addressing the root causes of the agitation in the southeast, the government was opting for brute force. Adding fuel to the fire are accusations against the Nigerian government. Activists and community leaders in the southeast claim that the government's focus on the Biafra movement is disproportionate, while Fulani terrorists in the northern region wreak havoc, kidnapping, killing, and displacing innocent people. The government appears fixated on suppressing Biafrans. This selective approach has left many feeling annihilated and targeted. It creates the impression that the government views the southeast as the biggest threat to national security, even though the north faces its own severe challenges. The Biafra supporters see this as a continuation of historical injustice. For decades, the southeast has complained of marginalization. They argue that the region contributes significantly to the nation's economy, yet it receives little in return. Infrastructure is underdeveloped, opportunities are scarce, and political representation is limited. These grievances fuel the push for independence. The government's heavy-handed approach, including military operations and arrest of pro-Biafra leaders, only deepens the resolve of the separatists. Now, let's talk about the human elements of this story. People on both sides are caught in the crossfire. In Biafra land, communities live in fear of military raids. Villages are reportedly being targeted, with homes burnt and residents displaced. Families are torn apart, and children grow up surrounded by violence and uncertainty. The government, on the other hand, faces the challenges of maintaining unity in a deeply divided nation. They argue that allowing any region to succeed could set a dangerous precedent, potentially leading to the disintegration of Nigeria as we know it. One key figure in this struggle is Simon Ekpa, a vocal leader of the Biafra movement based in Finland. Simon Ekpa has become a controversial yet influential figure. Supporters see him as a hero who gave up a comfortable life abroad to fight for his purposed freedom. Critics, however, accuse him of inciting violence and stoking division. Simon Ekpa's rhetoric is fiery, and his influence reaches far and wide. Thanks to social media, he often speaks about the sacrifices he has made and the responsibility he feels to ensure that future generations of Igbos don't experience the same suffering as their ancestors. The tension isn't just limited to Biafra land. In Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital, there is a simmering uneasy between the Igbos and the Yorubas, the dominant ethnic group in the southwest. Recent incidents involving a supermarket owned by an Igbo man brought this tension to the surface. The Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency shut down the store, citing expired products on its shelf. While some saw this as a routine enforcement of health and safety regulations, others view it as a targeted attack on Igbos in Lagos. The store's management claimed the expired items were minor oversight and not a reflection of their overall standards. They argued that the shutdown was part of a broader plan to push Igbos out of Lagos. Social media erupted with debates. Some people supported the closure, insisting that businesses must adhere to regulation. Others saw it as an example of the systemic bias Igbo faces in Lagos. This isn't an isolated event. Over the years, there have been accusations of discrimination against Igbos in Lagos, ranging from property disputes to electoral violence. For many Igbos, it feels like they are being pushed to the margin, despite their significant contribution to the city's economy. The mistrust extends to the government's dealing with foreign power. Many Nigerians are wary of France's involvement. Historically, France has had a complicated relationship with Africa. While it has strong economic and cultural ties to many African countries, its military presence have often been controversial. Critics argue that French interventions are rarely altruistic. They pointed to examples in Mali and Niger, where French troops were accused of exacerbating conflicts rather than resolving them. Bringing French forces into Nigeria could have unintended consequences, potentially worsening the situation rather than improving it. Northern leaders have also voiced their concerns. A prominent figure from the north recently warned against allowing foreign military bases in the region. He argues that such bases would only attract more violence and exploitation. His words resonated with many, highlighting the broader distrust of foreign involvement in Nigeria's internal affairs. This isn't just a Biafran issue, it is a Nigerian issue. People across the country are questioning the government's priority and strategies. Meanwhile, on the ground, the Biafra Liberation Army remains defiant. Their message is clear: they will not back down. Videos and messages from the Biafra Liberation Army commanders circulate online, urging Biafrans to stand strong and defend their land. They paint a picture of resilience and determination, even as the odds seem stacked against them. For many supporters, this isn't just about independence, it is about dignity and survival. The situation is complex with no easy solution in sight. For President Tinubu, the challenge is immense. He must navigate a deeply divided nation, balancing the need for unity with the growing demand for justice and equality. His decision to seek help from France might have been a strategic move, but it is one that has sparked more questions than answers. Can foreign intervention really solve Nigeria's problems, or will it only deepen the divides? As for the Biafrans, their struggle continues. They see themselves as fighters for a cause larger than themselves, a fight for identity, right, and a better future. Whether through dialogue or resistance, they are determined to make their voices heard. The world watches as this story unfolds, a reminder of the complexities of nationhood and the enduring power of hope and resilience. In the end, this is more than just a story about politics or war. It is a story about people, ordinary Nigerians, trying to make sense of their place in a turbulent nation. It is about families torn apart by conflict, communities striving for peace, and leaders grappling with impossible choices. It is a story that demands our attention and our empathy, because it speaks to the universal struggles of identity, justice, and belongings. I'll play the video for you guys to watch and see for yourself.
Faites présenter les armes. Portez, sabre. Présentez, sabre. Vous allez bien?
Industrie, dans les nouvelles technologies. Et nous avons, avec le président et ses ministres, défini plusieurs lignes d'action nouvelles pour l'investissement des entreprises françaises au Nigeria. Évidemment dans le domaine de l'énergie, dans le domaine des métaux rares et minéraux critiques nécessaires au développement des nouvelles technologies et en particulier des nouvelles industries décarbonées, dans le numérique, les industries culturelles et créatives, dans le secteur de la défense, les opportunités sont nombreuses et nous voulons avancer, dans le secteur de la santé, etc. Et donc sur chacun de ces secteurs, nous avons là aussi défini des lignes d'action. Et pour ce qui est des minerais critiques ou de l'énergie, nous signerons des textes stratégiques complémentaires. De l'autre côté, vous avez ces dernières années beaucoup réinvesti en France, ou plutôt commencé à investir en France. Et je me félicite des partenariats que nous avons signés avec plusieurs banques et du renforcement de la présence bancaire nigériane dans notre pays depuis 5 ans. Nous sommes devenus le premier hub d'affaires nigérien en Europe, avec de nombreuses banques qui ont ouvert chez nous, et encore ces derniers jours, des partenariats financiers et là aussi des entreprises de l'agro-business qui ont décidé de s'installer ou de mener des partenariats du côté français. Au-delà de ces partenariats économiques qui, à nos yeux, doivent faire de la France un partenaire dans la durée pour vous accompagner pour la sécurité alimentaire de votre pays, pour permettre justement l'extraction et la valorisation dans votre pays des minerais critiques dont il dispose, et pour être un partenaire de votre stratégie de défense et de sécurité par nos industries, 3 axes où nous voulons nous engager. La France continuera de s'investir à travers aussi son agence française de développement. Plus de 330 millions d'euros dès 2025 en supplément en faveur des projets justement de sécurité alimentaire, de mobilité urbaine, d'enseignement supérieur, d'agriculture, de formation professionnelle et de changement climatique. Aux investissements du groupe AFD viendront s'ajouter de nouveaux investissements via aussi des prêts du Trésor français pour la modernisation de l'élevage dans l'état de Kwara, la rénovation d'hôpitaux universitaires, la construction d'un démonstrateur de mini-centrale hydraulique dans l'état de Katsina, pour ne citer quelques-uns des projets communs. Et puis vous le savez, j'évoquais les industries culturelles et créatives, mais la France est également fortement engagée pour en effet investir dans les secteurs artistiques et culturels, avec beaucoup d'opportunités pour nos jeunesses. À ce titre, je suis heureux d'annoncer que nous avons décidé ensemble, avec le président Tinubu, que la prochaine édition du Forum Creation Africa se tiendrait à Lagos au second semestre 2025. Cet événement, dont la première édition s'était tenue à Paris en 2023, permettra de réunir les acteurs culturels issus de nos 2 pays, mais aussi de l'ensemble du continent africain, et favoriser la montée des industries culturelles et créatives, en même temps que nous avons décidé de vous accompagner dans la structuration de votre industrie cinématographique, création de studios, et dans votre volonté, là aussi, de nous accompagner. Je vous en remercie pour la création des mondes africains en France. Je voudrais dire enfin, Monsieur le Président, que les ambitions que vous affichez pour votre pays, nous les soutenons, nous avons confiance en vous, et je veux saluer aussi votre volonté de les renforcer par une implication plus grande du Nigeria à l'échelle régionale et mondiale. Votre volonté d'être un acteur de sécurité et de défense structurant dans toute la région de la CEDEAO est une ambition décisive que la France veut accompagner. Et votre volonté aussi d'être un acteur clé au niveau de la gouvernance mondiale est nécessaire pour nous tous. Qu'il s'agisse de la mise en œuvre du droit international humanitaire, qu'il s'agisse du changement climatique, de la santé mondiale ou de la protection des océans, je veux ici saluer votre leadership et notre volonté de travailler ensemble. La France, et je m'y engage devant vous, fera quant à elle tout son possible pour favoriser une meilleure inclusion du Nigeria dans les différentes enceintes de la gouvernance mondiale. Je l'ai déjà dit à plusieurs reprises, nous défendons en effet une présence plus importante des grands leaders et des grands pays africains, qu'il s'agisse du Conseil de sécurité des Nations Unies, de la gouvernance de la Banque mondiale, du Fonds monétaire international, et vous avez dans ces instances toute votre place. Voilà, je ne serai pas plus long. Je vous remercie, Monsieur le Président, pour votre présence, cette visite d'État. Vous remercier pour l'énergie, la volonté que, après avoir transformé l'État de Lagos, vous mettez pour transformer votre pays pour le meilleur, et vous dire que l'énergie que nous avons sentie chez vous, votre équipe ministérielle, et à l'instant auprès des différents investisseurs et membres de la communauté d'affaires, convainc complètement le gouvernement français mais également l'ensemble du monde entrepreneurial et créatif, d'investir massivement et de faire du Nigeria un grand partenaire pour aujourd'hui et pour demain. Merci de votre présence à Paris et merci de tout cela.
Your Excellency, I'm very happy that today is taking place. Yes, like I said earlier, sunshine, a bright, beautiful city. I express my gratitude to the warm reception and hospitality that has been accorded to us since we arrived in this great nation. The Frank-Nigerian business program is so important, and trade and investment has been integral to this partnership. As discussed earlier, we need to do more, promote more, invest more in very important areas, food security, so on. No, we cannot but invest in one another's economy. As Nigerian financial sector is evolving in France environment. Thank you for creating the conducive environment for them to flourish, and we are creating the same grant for investment in Nigerian economy for the French national. In the area of food security, it is a must. An hungry population is an unrestful population. And we owe it a responsibility by all of us to put together a food security program for private sector investors to come in, invest with the risk, the fears that they may have. We've been working on stabilizing the security system in Nigeria, and we are getting closer and closer. We are doing better now in the area of security. I can assure all the investors that Nigeria is open for business, and I thank you for your collaboration. Vital to this is the education of our children. We have a vibrant youth population that is well educated and ready to be trained, skilled, and development of our economy. This, I will emphasize that we need the French experts and investment to do more in this area to help develop our youth population. As your intelligence to further de-risk the opportunity in solid mineral. We have this potential to diversify our economy from fossil fuels. Yes, we agree. The need for deepening the environment, but a starved nation will not care what weather or environment brings. But no child should go to bed hungry in the world. 21st century. We need to collaborate further with that. The agricultural sector is a very potential, a good example. If you the risk and promote investment in dairy. If an African child is given a pint of milk in a class 100, there will be no problem going to the classroom. If an African child is assured of a good sandwich in a classroom, or 1 egg a day, there will be no fear of learning. The more educated is the population, the better and well-trained society. We have this responsibility that is unique to fighting terrorism. And no matter how much you invest in other African countries, you don't take Nigeria for a serious country and a partner in your crusade, you won't achieve the results. Nigeria is ready to partner with France so that we will have a very robust security operation that will stop migration. In Lagos, for example, we have tamed the Atlantic Ocean so far, and we are still, promoting marine and blue economy. Fishery is an important aspect of our economic potential. We need to collaborate more on that. On defense industry, yes, I really appreciate what you shared with us and the promise for the future. I want to say thank you very much for all the promises that were made today. And we assure the investing community that Nigeria is open for business. We assure you of a free market economy, easy in, easy out, no hindrance. Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah. Look here. Right here, Mr. President. Mr. President? Okay.
We are right into Nigeria.
How are you? Hello, Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
How are they today?
I hope that you treated them wonderfully. We've had a great time so far.
Okay, we are having a very good one.
Great. I hope you're not too cold, Mr. President.
No, not at all.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Great evening. Bye-bye.
More posts. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. President. Okay. 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 Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
This owner last 2 months came a penny. Last 2 months came a penny. Igbo last month came a penny. Last 2 months. I can attack a full election one. I can't position I own one Nigeria because I am not going to have one Nigeria. When you do a video, all you can do is to trauma and my Yoruba. The poor now, here I will on the who go for can demolish you. I won't go for a block of sons like can demolish you. I couldn't do Bopatrano, had you known on that place, Drago. You can ask Chatramana and Yoruba, Chatramana and Lagos, Chatramana and Ebegeta, Chatramana and Ebe and Adruta. All pass Ebendi, one and Abulo to Kiana here. Look at it, just look at the house now. It's down. I'm not going to alone another place. I'm not going to go another place. But how can we go for open Anambra State or Wenugu or Wanampra, Ebi or Wimu? Una like that. When you look at the building, you might make too much that they are holding their faith in us not catching it. Maganko of before you are on government, you can approval. Lagos, especially this kind of house, then we approval. The same government you get approval, the same government they demolish now. Then what is the problem? Okay, now we don't spoil my gas for me. Enjoy. It's okay. It's okay. I say it's okay. You are seeing the place and I'm leaving.
In its continuous efforts to protect consumers and enforce compliance with safety standards, the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency has shut a Blessed Happy Home Superstore following the discovery of expired products on the store's shelves.
We are selling a consumable product. Okay. All right. So as the product is moving, they are replacing, they are retrieving the ones that is old. They are bringing new ones. There is no expired product. Yes, I am. We are management of this place. We are the controller of this place. That is the letter I have here. And the letter is sent to them. I am not aware of that.
Look at how dangerous they are.
Man.
Even expired perfume.
Oh my God.
Expired creams. Expired Vaseline. A lot of things. They are very heartless there.
Lascopa says these expired products pose potential health risk to unsuspecting customers, which prompted swift action to seal the premises.
On the 22nd of November 2024, the Monitoring and Enforcement Department of the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, in the course of its monitoring responsibilities, was at the Festac area, and in the course of doing their monitoring, they entered a supermarket called Happy Home Superstores around Festac, and in the course of monitoring, a lot of expired products were found. And it's very unfortunate that we still persist in this part of the world to be doing this, because considering the numbers of products that are found, even baby food that have expired since 2023 were found in their displayed for sale, and other consumables. And it's very unfortunate that things are like this are still happening.
Our Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's romance with France is no good news for Nigeria. Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are elected by us. You must speak to us. You are not going to commit us to any foreign military presence in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And whatever investment you do must be vetted by our sleepy 10th Assembly. They must wake up. Wherever France is not good. Mr. President, you're not talking to Nigerians. The reason France is cozying to Nigeria and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is allowing them to, and we will resist, is because they are looking for a place to situate their military base after being kicked out. We in the north, which is a place they are looking to locate these bases, we in the north will vigorously resist any foreign military boots on our soil. You remember after the coup in Niger? Nigeria, the president had just started, he had not even assembled his team. Or he said, we're going to attack France, we're going to attack Niger, and I'm sure prodded by France. We in the north resisted vehemently. We are not going to allow Nigeria to invade Niger because the fight was going to be a proxy war. America, the United States of America had one of the biggest drone bases in Agadas in Niger. This thing was, they're going to fight Islamists and all that. No. Insecurity has been much worse where you have foreign bases by these foreign countries. So they're looking for three things. They are looking to come and exploit our mineral resources predominantly in the north. They are looking to explore oil and gas, which they ran away from, and they are coming. And number three, most importantly, most worrying, and everybody in Nigeria, I beg you to lend me your ears. We will resist vehemently any attempt by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government to allow any foreign military base on our soil, particularly in the north, because it's going to be a harbinger of trouble. All these lacura things you're hearing, it is French that started all of this. They started all of this. Wherever France was in West Africa, there's no peace. Why would President Bola Ahmed Tinubu bring them back without consulting anybody? So, military base, France or America or any country will be resisted vigorously by all of us because this is a country we love, and we're not going to allow recolonization of this Nigeria like they've done in the other countries.
May God strengthen all of you to be strong and defend our ancestral land. I'm here. What I'm saying now is to give or wish Biafra Liberation Army. I'm telling them congratulations for make sure that we declare our declaration, restore our independence. But this time around, you know what to do. Make sure you defend Biafra independence. Do not allow Nigerian government to continue using their fake private fighter jet to destroy Biafra land. Do not allow them to be killing innocent Biafrans because they want war. They don't want peace, because if they want peace, they're supposed to come together on the table and find peace. But if they don't want peace, what they want is war. We need to give them war. Fight on. Fight them face to face. Fight them one-on-one. Defeat them. Took all their weapons. Took all their armored cars. Took all their anything about weapon. Use their block airspace where they are coming. Let Biafra supposed to have their own airspace. No Nigeria should fly their jet or fighter jet to the airspace of Biafra, so that people should give warning. Any aircraft should give sign that is landing or shoot any aircraft down, because they may use ordinary plane to come and kill Biafrans. Fight. We have declared Biafra independent and we must defend it. God bless you, Biafra Liberation Army. You shall live long. This
is the end of our news update. Please click the icon on the top right corner of your screen to watch my next video. You will enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.